EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on their Beltway rivals, the Baltimore Ravens. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor to the 43, 2nd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Fights forward at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
First down, Washington.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders 7, Ravens 0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit, Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Look at this Baltimore defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Play action now. Prescott. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch here by McLaurin, and he's got himself a first down. Now Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Yeah, he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
13. Hey, middle.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's finally shoved out all the way up in midfield. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. These 2 teams all tied after 1. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. 20. 5. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Ravens first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. The Ravens at 5-4 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play action with Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Jackson. This for Beckham, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, middle. Cut.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. Fighting through, and he's got space. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, report. You change it.
Now it's Jackson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Third and goal, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake, Prescott. That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down. Prescott from the gun. It's Kelsey on the ground. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now a 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver is inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible. And that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And able to break one tackle and then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw is Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
To about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Play action. Now Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. In motion left, Flowers. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Play action now. Prescott. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 40 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Ravens.
Again, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First down, Washington.
Here's Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, if I'm a defender,
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw is Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the fourth. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman from 6 yards away. And the Ravens have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Prescott's throw into the hands of McLaurin. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They go play action with Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Throwing, Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
A 54-yard attempt.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. With plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. He's got McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not time before they work it across midfield.
Oh, what a play. You got to use one of those timeouts.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Now there's the timeout. Signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes. So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles. Collins sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the 3rd drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself. But let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Open field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing? It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so trying to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Opening drive of overtime and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially put a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So it's a win here for the Ravens, and it was just too much Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.
So for the Ravens, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Washington...
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Champs, gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love. With my rich side, I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of love. Maybach, laid back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then this time, better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Like, promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the runs. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, but running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not the act.
Yeah.
And run it back, you see how I act. Within a lack, feeling like a fatal heart attack. I die for that. I don't stress about it, I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key, running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key.
Yes, like that. Told her might be right back. Oh, yes, like that. I told her might be right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the trunk with his fire tag. Punch the gas, running to the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back. 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 I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got
into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been the prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey. Never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. You know I'm getting to it, like that, like.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome, just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and